Alrighty, I mixed up my soil mix, 140 pounds of it actually, and I have my 20-inch pots ready and my bulbs are planted. Look at the little juncos and the goldfinch out there. Um, I have I have Coast of Maine Bar Harbor Blend organic compost in there, coconut husk perlite, and organic leaf compost. Um, Actually, that's a lot better than what they said, to use for these bulbs. But I try to give my plants the best I possibly can give. And then there's the other one. So it'll take a while for these to pop out, I think. But we'll be getting the same grow lights I use on my monsteras on these in the other room, or in here. I don't know where yet. I think these will be going in this spare room. So it gets sun in there, but not enough. My windows face the north, and my bedroom windows face the southeast, I believe. So I do get some sun in there in the summer, or at least in the fall when I moved here. There was, plenty of sun against the left walls of the rooms. But they need grow lights. But I'm so happy because when I was in my apartments, all my apartments in Arizona, my windows, the whole apartment window faced the west. It was horrible. The electric was expensive for the air conditioning, and it didn't even help cool it off that much. That sun was brutal. So these are my plants that I got about 7 months ago. They were all in tiny 2-inch pots, and they have gone just nuts. There's grow lights in every single shelf, and they're just doing really, really well. I just can't believe it. And they're going to be vining all over these shelves, which I'm excited about. And here's some little carnivore plants. They're called spoonleaf sundews. And one of these plants that I bought had fungus gnats in them, and that's how I got the explosion of fungus gnats in my apartment on my plants. And I tried everything; it didn't work. I mean, I've got the sticky traps on them, which kills the adults, but it doesn't kill the larvae. So I got mosquito bits, and I make mosquito bit tea, and that has killed about 95% of them. I don't have hardly any left, but that's why I got the carnivore plants too. So there's a purple shamrock, which I just love. And these are, I forget what they are, purple somethings. If they're not in the sun, they turn just green. So, but I have them here. I'll probably move them to my bedroom. Once I get my spare bedroom, make my reading room, and get my another plant bookcase like this, and tables, I'll move some of these in there. And then this is doing really, really good. There's another little sundew. And what I feed, since there's no bugs flying around, right now anyway, I feed them freeze-dried bloodworms, and I just smash them up in my fingers and make into a little powder, and I just dust the little petals. And they live in sphagnum moss, and it has to be wet all the time because they live in bogs in nature, and you have to use distilled water with them. So, and then this one is just a beautiful, I think it's called a nerve plant, and it's really pretty. So what I got today was I got my dolls from Minnesota, and the reason these two they're called Miss Fanny Turgeon handcrafted dolls. Those are old. And then there's a handmade one. They all came, all 7 of them came together. Yeah, there's another handmade one. And there's another Miss Fanny doll. And then that's a handmade one with no hair, sadly. But what happened is the woman that had these dolls in Minnesota said her family was scared of them, and she needed to get rid of them like right now. And so I bought them from her, and she said that they're very creepy and that things happen. They're all these dolls except for the creepy dolls are active, so that's what I wanted. And so this is my doll collection, and I'm going to be getting a hand-painted porcelain clown doll, and I'm going to be getting Raggedy Ann and Annie dolls, knickerbockers from the 70s. I've always wanted a Raggedy Ann and Andy. When I was a kid, I had them, but they got thrown away. And then I'm getting a vintage Cameo Collectibles composition Kewpie doll, Spirit of Freedom, which I've never had a Kewpie doll, so I'm real excited to get one. And this one is old, from the 80s. So, but yep, there's all my dolls so far. And when I get my case, then I'll take more video. And then there's my plants, and they're just doing really good. Oh, there's another one that's really doing well too. This is another purple shamrock, and it's doing fantastic. With these purple shamrocks, they send you these things that are called corms in the mail. They're little tiny things. They look like little, I don't know what, they look weird, like a piece of wheat, but they're little bulbs, and they grew into these, and I have to actually transplant because they've grown so big. And I do have a plant light in the bathroom. So, but yeah, they're doing really, really well. And I hope that you are having a nice day. I just really enjoy watching the little birdies out there too. So I filled up the planters, and now I have red-winged blackbirds coming up. There's two mated, I think they're mated pairs, and they're beautiful. I haven't seen all these birds I've seen in Minnesota. The robins and the red-winged blackbirds and all that I miss really bad, and they have all of that here. So, and then I have my hummingbirds. But yep, we're a big happy wildlife family. So, and oh, I got my clock. This is a Kit Kat clock, and I've always wanted one. So I have one here, and I just love it. I love it. They're battery operated, and these are an American thing, which is really awesome. There's so many cool things that are retro and vintage that you know have only in America, which it just reminds me of younger times. So that's my Kit Kat clock. So have a nice day. It's beautiful here, and it's 49 now, but it's just beautiful with the clouds and the lake. I love it here so much. I can't even express into words. So take care. See ya.